today. In other news, officials at the Pacific Nuclear Research Facility have denied the rumor that a case of missing plutonium was in fact stolen from their vault 2 weeks ago. A Libyan terrorist group had claimed responsibility for the alleged theft.
Hey, Einstein, where's the dot, boy? Huh?
Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME, Build the Back to the Future Delorean, part 33. In this video, we'll be completing issue 59 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So, with every stage of the build, they come with component parts and magazines. And these are the parts for issue 59. Really good graphic on the front there of the gull wing doors opened and all the lights on. It's really good. Let's have a look inside. So these are a list of all the components that come. All the components that come with the build. This stage of the build. We've got our step-by-step instructions, and I can tell you we've a lot to do in this video because this is the last video that involves the inside of the car. Once we get past this point, everything else is the upper frame and everything on the outside. So I'm really glad we got to this stage now. See, look, pages and pages of well, actually there's not actually, there's, I think it's 6 pages of step-by-step instructions because we are finishing everything, all the cabling work and everything. See there, look, all finishing all the cabling work, everything will be done, and then we'll be putting the driver and passenger seats in the car. That's everything will be inside the car again. Twin Pines Mall, Lone Pine Mall. Old Man Peabody has this crazy idea about breeding pine trees. Yeah. In the next issue, look at that. Look at that. That's part of the upper frame there. That's it in issue 60. I'm so glad we're getting there now. So there's an image of all the components that come in here. So what I like to do is I just like to check that everything here I have. So let's have a look. And there's a lot of really small components again, so I've got to be careful not to lose them. I'm so glad I knew we would have had a lot to do because when I bought the upper frames, I was like, yeah, but there's still lots to do. That's what this issue is about. There's a lot of finishing off to do. So let's just check. So we've got this piece here, which is a pipe. Let's slide that across. So that we've got the pipe, we've got the fan, we've got a cable there, and then we've got So in this bag here, so we've got 2 brackets and we've got a tab in there, and then we've got a longer cable, longer black cable here. Then we have this one with 2 light bulbs on it, twin cable, and then we've got this bracket, strange looking shaped bracket there, and then we've got 4 bags of screws. So we've got AP screws, FP screws, BM screws and DM screws. We've got everything that is listed here. So I'm just going to put the screws away before we start. I'm so glad that we've got to this stage now. It's really good. So we need AP screws, which are there. Yeah, it's really exciting. Like in the first build, we created the rear bumper with the license plate on the back. We're going to get closer and closer to actually using that. And we've got what I think we've got a front wing. Yeah, we've got a front wing as well that we've had in the early stages. We're getting closer and closer to using that as well. I'm really excited about where we are now. When I bought the upper frames, I was like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. I need the BM screw, which is here. Yeah, it's really exciting now. But every stage of the build is just amazing. When you get the big frame, the lower frame, where the 4 tires, 4 wheels and tires go onto, that's quite an event as well. And then when you start building up on that, you can kind of see the shape and the size of the DeLorean that you're building. Okay, so we've got everything out now. So I'm going to put the magazine aside. We will be bringing the interior of the car back in this video. And we've got a replacement to this as well, because apparently there's something wrong on it. I need to compare it when I bring it down. But we've got a replacement with this. I think it's the dial there. I think the old one doesn't say, it doesn't go past 70 miles an hour. I think that's what the problem is. And the actual car didn't go above 60. I think it was 60 or 70. The real DeLorean car. But in the movie it went up to 88 miles per hour, and then the whole time circuits came on. But I think that's a different one. When I bring it down, I'll check. But if it's the same as the one that's on there, I won't put it on. But I think it's because this dial goes up to 90 miles per hour, which works with the film, but not with the actual real car, which I found was interesting. So we've got our screws, we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. The first thing that we do involves this bulkhead again. So we get this piece here that is a curved pipe called 59A. So we slide it under there, under this pipe connecting to the flux capacitor, and then we just push it through the hole there like that, and it just sticks like that. I just need to move it slightly because I've got it at an angle, which it should be straight on like that. Just straighten it on a little bit more. And these just need to straighten it. I can use tweezers just to turn it slightly like that there. So it's supposed to be straight down. It's still not straight. Let me just straighten it. I'm going to straighten it without removing it. It needs to go like, yeah, like that. See, Need to go like that there. Don't know if I should glue that in. Don't know. It does fit in really tight though. So yeah, that's the first thing we do. Oh, it's pulling inwards again. It's not supposed to do that. We just need to have a little gap. See if I can straighten it slightly. No, it doesn't want to go any straighter than that. Just checking. Yeah, it's supposed to go straight down. It's not supposed to. So we'll take it out and put it back in. Like that. Now it's twisting a little bit the other way. Right, yeah. So that's where it's supposed to go, like that there. Next thing involves this black cable here, the longer one. So we've got a shorter one here, the longer one. And we need these two brackets, these two purple brackets there. We need to get them out of this bag. I'll just empty everything out that's in the bag, including that tab. So what we've got to do is we've got to push this onto this cable, if it will go on. Try the other end. Yeah, it's going in. Or maybe not. Let's turn it around the other way. There we go. Just need to push it through. It's very tight. It's very tight. Hoping that I'll turn it around, it'll move further down the cable. So it needs to be 3 centimeters down. Which it clearly isn't. Wondering. Yeah, that's really difficult to do. Just keep turning it and pushing it. Yeah, it's partly getting down now. I just need to keep turning and pushing it. Yeah, I thought it would just slide down. Got it. So I need to get my ruler and just measure 3 centimeters. So it needs to come down that much. So it needs to come down to there. Let's check. 3 centimeters, about there, like that. And the next one just needs to go on the end. A little bit fiddly, but there we go. And they need to be pointing in the same direction. A bit more. Now like that. So what we need to do with them, there's 2 holes under this light panel here. And what we've got to do is we've got to push these through I need to pull that back now so it lines up with these two holes a bit more. Bit more. Bit more. There. So these two need to slot in there, which I may glue if they don't stay there. So they do look like they do stay there. Oh, this one doesn't. I might actually. I'll glue them in. Yeah, I'll glue them. Put that down. Just glue those tips like that, and then hopefully I can just line them in. I'll just hold them there for a second. Like that. As you can see, not sure where this cable goes yet. Then we've got to bring this this fan here, and we've got to get the other black cable, the shorter one, and we just attach it onto the end. Like that. There. And then we're going to be putting the fan, to make sure it's the right way around, so that's that location there. No, we need to put it that way around, like that, so that it's coming out that way, and then we've got our location lug is there, and we just line our location lug up like that. Yeah, like that there. And then we're going to screw it in place with two AP screws. Just going to hold it there, turn it over. So I wonder if that hole and that hole, I'm assuming, okay. There's one. I got distracted because I nearly knocked this cable on the floor. Alright, let's have a go. There's one, and the other one. That's popped out as well. Oh no. I was thinking of gluing that in actually. I think I probably need to now because it's popped out. Let me just put the screw on the screwdriver like that. I'm a bit glue mad, aren't I? You know, with my other builds I do use a lot of glue. There we go. But this has popped out of there, and I think I may put a tiny bit of glue on it just to stop it from doing that, because just like that there, just to stop it from popping out all the time, because it's not what you want. Okay. So that's the fan in place there. Here. And what we've got to do with these cables, okay, so this one, the shorter one, goes on here, like that, and this longer one goes here. Like that. See? That one goes under here. Like that. That one goes under here there, and that one goes there. Then we've got to take this green cable with the two light bulbs on it. We need to turn the bulkhead over, and we need to push one light in here, like that, and one light, oops, one light in here, like that, there, and then we've got to pass the cable through these two, there's a raised one there, and like that, and we're going to use a tab, so I'm going to get the tab and an AP screw. I'm going to put the screw through the hole because it's easier to work with that way. And we just need to feed them through these two here. So the tab goes there and the screw goes there. You can just push that tab in its corresponding hole. Okay, and then hold it so I can screw it in like that. Once we're in position, yep, we're in position. Not quite. Just hold that tab in place. There, like that. it. Just want to make sure I wasn't messing with anything. Okay, everything's still in place. That's moved, bent a little bit. Yeah, just want to make sure everything hasn't shifted while I was pressing. So there, that's those two light bulbs there in the back with the tab in place. So I brought the interior of the car back because this cable here, let me just zoom in a little bit, about there. This cable here that was in issue 49, let me just move things around a little bit. Let's turn it around there. So this cable here needs to go in there. It needs to hook onto there, so I've just got to see if I can get it on there. It's quite fiddly. See if I sit it there and then there, it's on, okay. And then we've got to line up the back of this. Which is difficult because that cable is not long enough. Pull it out a bit more, like that. Start moving this backwards. Yeah, it's come off, it has come off. And then we've got to line up this. The whole back of it. Just checking. Yeah, it's a shame that that's not long enough. Where is it? This, it's not long enough. Let's try it again. Yeah, I don't want to glue it on. Trying to see if it's this cable stopping it from moving there. There we go. There we go. So we've got that onto the back there. Now this is going to be tricky. It's going to hold that there like that. It's going to slide it more into shot. The tricky thing is we need FP screws, which are here, to start screwing it into place, but I'm not sure I can do that. Get some FP screws out like that. I'm not sure I can do that from this angle. I would like to get it done from this angle. Right there, like that. And if we sit over the top, I wonder if I can start hand screwing it in. I don't know. Whoop. Yeah, it's really fiddly. Let me just tip it up slightly so it lines up like that. I need to tip it. This may not work. Just line that over the top of the screw like that. This may not work, but I'm going to give it a go. Just swap hands. See if I can get one in like that, and it holds it together. Can get another one in as well on the other side, like that. There. I know you can't see it. Let me see if I can slide it a bit further so you can see what I'm doing. It's a little bit tricky. That's two in place, and that cable stayed where it's supposed to stay, which is great. And then we'll get a third one in, line it up like that. We may have a problem with this cable here. Let's just move things around. This cable needs to go back down. Don't know whether this cable comes through the back or stays on the other side. I'm not really sure. I think it stays on the other side, so I'm gonna pull it back through. Just ease it a little bit. Might be better if I pass it through there and back down in there like that. Yeah, just pass that cable back down in there. That's it. So I can get a fourth screw in now. Like that. Just need to tip it. It's tight now. Let's tighten this one. It's gonna pull it out, straighten it up. There we go. Straighten it up and tighten it. Just move the card down slightly. Just tighten this one. Oops. Ooh. No, that's not what we wanted. There. Like that. Tighten that one up there. And then tighten the first one we put in, which is here. Like that. And hope I haven't dislodged anything. Right. So they're all in. I'm going to tip the car back down. Those light bulbs are all in place. Just going to tip the car back down. And there, as you can see, that's all in place. That looks really good. Let's put the seat back. Wow, look at that. Flux capacitor. There we go. That's that done. So the next thing we have to do is, see this metal pipe, this silver pipe here? It's got to be screwed into place with an FP screw, and it has to fit through the hole here. So let's just do that. Got it in the hole. Just going to screw it in. Turn it around slightly. so I can see the screw. Okay, that's the pipe. That's the pipe connected to the rear bulkhead. So we've got to start feeding these cables now into this circuit board, which they're all numbered. So we've got this one here, which is 16. 16's around that side there. Let's hold it there. So this is 16. So I'm going to put 16 in 16 slot. There. 15. Let's see where 15 is. Is this 15? Yeah, that's 15. And 15 needs to go in 15 slot. Let me just. Oops. 15 needs to go next to 16 and next to 14. Make sure they're all lined up properly. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 15 in place. Then we've got to get this one here. It's a really big one. Let me just move some of these wires around because it's becoming like a spaghetti junction. Okay. Move that one up there and that there. So we need to get this in here, and where it says F on one side, F on one side and R on the other, R, F, and we just got to line it up with the pins and push it down like that. Hopefully I've got it in place. Let me just see if I can pull a bit more out. No, it won't pull more. It won't pull any more out. So there, that cable's in there. Lower the car back down. I'll show you what I've done. As you can see at the back, this RF cable here is in place there. I've put 15 and 16 in there, as you can see. We've almost got all the cabling done at the back here. What I've got to do is got to push this cable into this slot here, like that, and then move that forward. Get these cables. I don't know if I'm going to pull them. Don't think they're long enough. No, they're not long enough. They're supposed to go in there, but yeah, they're not long enough. That's fine. That's fine. They're not long enough. If that's going to keep coming out, I'm going to glue it in place. Like that. There, I just glued that cable there in place. And we've got to get these cables here, which I'm hoping they're going to reach. Just going to unfasten them like that. These four cables. Now I don't know which is which. I really don't know which is which. Yeah, it's a shame that I can't pull these further. I would have to undo all these, which I'll probably do that. I'll have to undo this tab at the front. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because the cables need to be plugged in. So I'm gonna undo this at the front. This tab, I'm gonna undo it. I don't really want to, but the cables need to reach into the junction box. So I'm going to undo just take the screw out completely, because I need these cables to pull a little bit further. See if we can just feed them through a bit more. Let me see what's blocking that from going through. So I'll just show you what I did off camera, because I had to play around with it. So I got these cables plugged into that socket there, and these cables plugged into that socket there. I had to pull all these wires out, and then feed them in, and then feed them back down again. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it around. Oh yeah, and I tightened that, put those cables back there and tightened it up again. So I've got all these cables at the back. So we've got some missing plugs at the back there, and I couldn't actually work out where they were, because it's saying plug 16 in and plug 22, but I don't have any more here. And then I realised they're in the other part of the build. They're in the chassis, the lower chassis. So I'm going to bring that across, because we haven't brought the hero of the show out for quite a while. So I'm just going to lift the car up, because I've got it on its proper stand, its proper base. So there we go. Brought the hero back. So just move things around a little bit. So I need to go like that. So we have to bring the hero back. So these, I'm seeing which numbers we have. They are all numbered. I forgot about all these cables in here. So what we got to do is, we don't put the car, we're not putting it fully together. What I need to do is I need to plug the right cables in. So this is 19. So 19, it's going to be really fiddly. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Just trying to see where I can put this 19. Can I sit it above the top? Yeah, I've got to kind of, it's a little bit like spaghetti junction now. So I'm going to slot the 19 in. Right, I've got, because I thought I'd missed an issue. I was like, where's all these, where's 19 and where's 22? And yeah, they're on the model. So I've got 19 in. Just got to find 22. Which one's 20? That's 11. That's 23. That's 10. That one's not numbered. That's 8. 8, I think. That one's not numbered. This one is, oh, there's 22 there. So I'm going to put 22 in its slot. Okay. And then we've got to put 23 in, which is here. Oops. So get 23 there in its slot. Okay, and then we need to 9. We need to find 9. So that looks like 8. Yeah, I need to find number 9. This is really difficult to do. Let's see. That one is 9. I've got 9. 9 needs to go around the other side. Oh, this is so fiddly. don't know how to do this. Maybe if I turn the car on its side. Like that. There. I think that's the best way I'm going to be able to do it. So if I get 9. Okay. That's 9. So I just need to feed 9 in. And just see where it needs to slot. 7, 8, 9. I can see where it needs to go. Just yeah, got it on. Yeah, got 9 in. And after, got to put 6 in. Let's see if I can find where 6 is. So that's 9. Oh no, that's 6. I think that's 6, yeah. Just need to feed 6 in. Yeah, 6 is in. I think I've done 23. Let me check. Yeah, 23's in. Done 23, got 9. Oh, that's 6. So it's saying 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, got 10, which is here. 10 needs to go next to 9. Let's get it's quite difficult because the light's not great. Just grab 10 on its own there. See if I can push it in place. See all these wires above it. See if I can go over the top and behind. And turn the car back round. Try and do. Where's that 10 gone? So that's 8. Yeah, I put 6 in the wrong place. Let's just move 6 out. 6 is in the wrong place. Yeah, can't believe I put 6 in the wrong place. Let me see if I can use some tweezers to prise it out. Yeah, they're so fiddly that if you accidentally put them in the wrong place, they are very difficult to prise out again. Let's see if I can. That's 9. No, that's 9. That's wrong. Let's see if I prise 9 out. I'll be able to pull 6 out. Oh. Yeah, it's very difficult. I can't really show you what I was doing, but I can show you what I was doing from the magazine. So we're putting in this cable, this cable, this cable, this cable, this cable, all the cables that are connected to the car, including this plus and minus one now. Now we've got to put the interior of the car into the chassis. So I've got to line everything up now. I'm not really sure what happens with all these cables, so I'm just going to sit it down. It's just so see if I can just sit it into position. Steering column is there. Checking. Just checking it's all going to sit down in its position where it's supposed to sit. Got all this jumble of cable at the back here. I can't really do anything with. I'm gonna have to lift them up though, because they are going to connect to something. Just going to check that I've got access to them all. That they're all there. Just pull them all up because they are going to connect to something. Just checking that I've got them all. Okay. So I'm going to sit the car down like that. I'm just going to wiggle it around and see if I can get it to sit in there. I'm assuming I've got it the right way around. Yeah, I have. It's just, yeah. Steering column there. Yeah, so I think I've got it in place. I think so. Oh yeah, so the cables, so gather the cables together, all the unused cables, and keep them clear. So it wants them all out here like that. That one. Checking I've got them all. And then there, that's something like this. Okay. And the steering column, must fit there. Like that. Fit the end of the steering column into the hole in the steering rack. Which is it's not that easy actually. The steering rack's kind of okay. Just fit it into the steering rack. Right, it's in. Okay. Fits into the steering rack as shown. Fix the floor plate with 2 DM screws. Aha, now we're sticking it together. So I'm just gonna shake it like that there. So we've got to use 2 DM screws. I don't know where the holes are. Oh yeah, there's one there. There's a hole down there. There's one there with 2 DM screws. So I'm going to fit this together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit more so you can see the whole thing. So there's a, I'm going to stand up. So there's a hole down there, right down there, that I need to use a DM screw. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Yeah. This is like big crucial time. Need to wiggle it a little bit so it's in. There we go. No, it's not actually. It's not going. It's not sitting. Yeah, it's where it's supposed. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to screw that, the interior of the car to the chassis. I'm hoping it's going in. And the next screw needs to go right down there. So see if I can. No, it's another awkward angle. It's another awkward angle. You're not going to be able to see where I'm putting this screw because I barely can. I'm going to need to use, I need some more light. I need a bit more light to see where I'm going. It's a bit more difficult. Hang on, let me try it from this angle. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to try it from this angle because I can see the hole better here. I'm just wondering if I put the screw in the hole. No, I can't get down there. Can't get down there. This is difficult. Like doing surgery. Yeah, it's in. Sorry. This is quite a difficult angle to try and screw it, so I'm going to slide the car to the end of the desk. Like that. So I can screw this in. It doesn't even feel like it's going in, you know. That appears to have gone in. So there's only 4 screws that hold this together. So let's do the next one. It's very difficult. Yep, that's gone in great. I can feel it going in. Let me just... That just doesn't feel like it's going in at all. Alright. Let's get back down to this one. The last one. So I'm going to turn the car around because there's light coming from here, and I can see. Just spin the car all the way around like that. Screw out. And it's there. No, it's here. got it. Careful. I think that's the four screws in. Yeah, it's connected. It is connected. Yeah, it's connected. That's them screws in. Now I'm going to spin the car around again, like that. Like I said, this is a really big issue with a lot of things happening all at once. So we've got this very strange looking bracket, and it goes, let's see, I think I should have had it better the other way around. Hang on. You just swing it around again. Where did that come from? Right. So it needs to go so it goes there. I think it holds the steering bracket down, so it goes, let's move that. So it goes like, yeah, holds the steering column down. Yeah, hold the steering column in place. So I just need to lift these wheels up. I need to make sure that the steering column is where it's supposed to be, which is in the hole of that piece. But I can't see it from this angle. It's very difficult. Right. So this piece needs to come up, and the steering column needs to go in the hole, which it kind of isn't. Let me just position it so I can get it in the hole. Can't get the hand in there at all. Because this thing is dropped down. Yeah, it's a bit too fiddly. There it is. I can't get it all in shot. Let's see if I can just slide it there. It's about there. I can get most of it in shot. Can't get it all in shot, but there it is. The chassis is situated. The driver compartment is now attached to the chassis. Where is it? Yeah, put this bracket in here to hold the steering column where it is. So that's all done like that. All the screws are in place. I even put these cables back that had come off. Had to glue them in place because they kept coming off. But that's it there. That is where we are. So it was very difficult, but you see all these cables and stuff. Wow. But that's what we've ended up with there. As you can see, the two pieces are now one. It's one whole car. I'm really happy with it. So that completes issue 59 of the build. As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range, and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?